Hi everyone, my name is Ben Wright, Human Cartoonist Extraordinaire, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play for Monster Prom! This is the first recording, Tuesday, May 20th, 2025. I am once again joined by the very enthusiastic for this game, KelciDComics and CocomomoArt. Say hi, guys.
Hello!
Yay. No, I can't tell you. I can't tell you just how much, like, when we were talking about other games to do, and all of that, they kept saying that we needed to play Monster Con, but instead we're doing this one.
We're setting the stage.
This is a good one.
We're setting the stage.
Yes.
It's true. We're gonna work our way through them at some point. I have to get the others. But yeah, for those of you...
And it makes sense because it's almost the end of the school year, so prom is at the end of the school year, and then in the summer you go to cons.
That's true.
Right. We planned all of this.
Yes.
Absolutely. For those of you who've somehow followed my channel for long enough, you might remember that we've actually played Monster Prom before, a very long time ago. It's actually one of the first games I ever streamed. We will be putting a link on the YouTube replay to that video. I'm going to warn you right now, the setup was bad. I was still figuring out how to stream games, how to do audio, how to have guests, but definitely worth checking out. Back then I was joined by Piper Dell and Rainer Cannonstein, and it was a crazy time. Highly recommend checking out that video if you can put up with my horribly clipping audio.
So basically you were me. Like...
Hey, you started all this with a snowball mic.
But I didn't know how to use it.
It took us entirely due day long in the Paranormal Site playthrough to figure out how to turn one of the settings off so that our voices would stop getting clipped.
Yeah, that just, we're figuring out stuff as we go. It's how all of this works, but
yes,
always bigger and better.
Just like Monster Prom! We're just figuring it out as we go!
Hell yeah!
I'm also going to remind everyone that we are still running the fundraiser for the Trevor Project, an organization whose ultimate goal is to end suicide among LGBTQIAP plus youth. We are still currently at $305 raised out of $400 and would love to see that needle move while we are playing a game about dating monsters. So that was less of a good transition than I thought it was now that I think about it.
Well, I mean, it works because everyone in Monster Prom is a flavor of LGBTQIA+.
Yes. And you can pick your pronouns at the beginning, which I think is very cool.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
Enough wasting time.
We'll go to prom. We'll go to Monster Prom. The Monster Prom. What could possibly go wrong?
The Monster Prom. I think that's about as much of the song as we can use.
This bit's gone on for too long.
The Monster Prom.
I keep bringing it trouble because I keep wanting to dance to this just bop of an opening thing, but I have the world's squeakiest chair.
Hey, well, considering the game we're about to play, a squeaky chair would be fitting.
I don't even want to know what that means. All right, let's play Monster Prom.
Yeah!
Ooh,
okay.
My vote is second term.
It's the same game, but with more people, right?
Yeah, but here's my question. So, do we want to do a short game, or do we want to do a long game? Because if we do short game, we could maybe do one of each. Or we could just pick one and go
That's true. Ben, I don't know if you remember this, but this game does have, like, a short version and a long version.
I did not remember that.
Yeah,
yes.
There's like a 30-minute version and a 60-minute one.
Yes.
Then let's try doing 2 30-minutes, see what happens.
Okay.
Woo!
Around 70.
Wait, what?
Oh, because we picked 3 players.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Well, shit. Sorry.
I forgot about that detail.
Yeah, that was my bad.
Start over!
Oh, yeah. There we go. Back to menu. Yes.
Nope. Stop advertising. There we go.
Oh, the slime boy. Okay, yeah, let's just do second term.
Ah, spooky high school. The sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid, sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were.
Ooh, and who
Player
are we?
one.
Yes. Well, we're going to be able to pick 3 different people. Does anyone have a preference ahead of time who they want to pick?
I'm usually partial to Brian, the zombie guy.
See, this is I also like all of them. I do like Brian, but I am flexible.
Then I'm going to pick this guy because he's the only guy that didn't get played last time, and I'm curious.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oz. Oh, that's a fun name.
Our little Eldritch. Yeah, so for those who do not know, because I'm a Monster Prom junkie, so you can pick a custom name, you can pick a color name, or you can pick the canon name, and Oz is the canon name. Pronouns depend on however you want to play it, but in Monster Prom canon, Oz, the character, is non-binary.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh my god.
But no pressure. If you want to use he, that's totally fine.
Yeah, I'll use the actual character's pronouns. Why not? The question is, do I change the name?
Ooh.
Do we want to do?
Oz is so easy though.
Yeah. Okay. And it's not easy. It's Ozzy.
Ozzy.
I can do this.
All right.
Cute.
Player 2.
All right,
we'll make
Kelsey,
player 2 Kelsey because
you
you know
pick.
who you want to be.
Yep.
Brian.
Yep.
Cool.
We'll
And
go
pronouns.
Brian, and this playthrough we'll just do he.
Okay.
Okay.
He. Hi, Pro CD.
Yep.
You know what? I'm gonna go with the girl on the far right.
Oh, little Frankenstein girl.
Yeah. I'll go with Vicky, and I'll just use she.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yay!
We have a gender cascade.
Woohoo!
So, and for once, I'm in the middle of it. And we've yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 2 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates. Ooh, it's 8 now.
Yes.
Yes.
Scott Howell, 21. How did I not know that was Aaron Hansen until I looked it up? That is his exact voice. He didn't change a thing.
Oh.
All right.
Oh. Just wait until you figure out who Dan Abaddon's character is.
Let's see. A werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart.
Yeah.
Miranda Vanderbilt, 19. A sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal.
Yep.
Polly Geist, 22.
Yes, Queen.
A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Damien LeVay, 21. A fearless
Yes!
demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire.
My boy.
Liam de Lioncourt, 4XX.
That's
That
a
guy
Mega
is
Man
not
here.
a 4XX. He is at best a medium. Anyway, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork. Zoe, for ... ever? An eldritch cutie who went from endless deity of the dark realms to ultimate fangirl.
Guys, I should sue. I should sue for libel. They put me in the game without asking.
You don't hear me complaining about Scott. Harry, kind of dumb. It's obvious.
Or me with Damien. God damn.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it would have been nice to know.
I am dying at this name, by the way. Calculester Hewlett Packard version 1.0.
Yes.
A library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. Kelsey, you should sue. That is the UFR sticker.
Yeah, that is. I'm not gonna, because that's just cute.
and Vera Oberlin, 23. A mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear. It had to be one of them. But who? We only had 2 weeks to choose our prom date. And even more daunting, we only had 2 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid. And we were ready to start.
Woohoo! Oh, can I read this part?
Go for it, yeah.
Okay. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever! All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Yes, you, the viewer. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, trademark, will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start.
Okay, I'm gonna presume that it starts with player 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Democracy is just broken. What would be the best way of choosing the leaders of modern society? Our choices are: we create a reality show called America's Next Top President, where the candidates compete in all kinds of physical and mental challenges. Voter turnout would increase, and we would turn a profit on it. Next option: whoever can play the most heartbreaking violin solo wins. And you put all the candidates in an empty room with a wild grizzly bear. Whoever kills the bear should be our president. If everyone dies, then it's obvious. The bear should be our president.
I know which one I would pick.
I actually have to think about this one for a second. Because, like, the top one, at least they're, like, we get to see some mental challenge stuff and things like that, but it would also be a popularity contest. Alternatively, bear.
Yeah. That's where I'm leaning.
I'm going bear. All right, Brian, you're up. Is that what you want too? Same answer?
I want the same answer. The bear should be the president if he wins.
Bear. So bold.
Be a visionary. What will the next big social media craze be? Greek agoras, like literal Greek agoras reinstated in our cities. Places where philosophy and arts are discussed by the greater minds. That's social media I want to log into. Next option. Bullshit with a $sign. It's your regular social network, but each time someone shares news that isn't supported by real facts, they're taxed. The money goes to the people exposed to that bullshit. Arbert. From now on, a socially awkward guy named Robert will do everything he's commanded to do through the app by its users.
Ooh.
Real quick, I like the little Oyasumi Poon Poon reference in the bottom corner of the picture.
Oh yeah.
It's Poon
Yeah. That is Poon Poon. I have not read that comic. I have heard that it is devastating.
Yeah.
I feel like...
Which does not surprise me. The author also created Solanin, and Solanin was also devastating, but like in a lighter way.
I am going to go ahead and pick Arbert just because I really like that concept, and I'm pretty sure other people are going to choose the other options, and it'll spread us out a little bit.
Yep. I'm going to choose the bullshit one.
I knew you were going to do that one. I was thinking about it.
That was the world that I want. That's the world I want to live in.
See, I do like the concept of bullshit. Man, I do like Herbert, and I also like Greek Agoras. I've never picked the option. I'll pick Greek Agoras.
Ooh.
Honestly,
okay.
I also really like the
So
idea
smart.
of the Greek Agoras.
Yeah.
The world will end tomorrow. What will you do today? I'll finish my novel. Whoever comes after the end should know my legacy. They always tell you the world is ending. I'll profit on other people's hysteria. No one ends the world but me. I'll end the world today. It's okay. We invented the apocalypse to take care of the overpopulation of commoners. 100 push-ups. No. 200 push-ups. I would panic because that's what real organic people do, and I am a real organic person.
Well, gosh, I wonder what answer that's catering to. Sorry, I wonder what love interest that's catering to.
That's
I know, right?
true. It's funny because I'm leaning towards that because it's honestly probably what I would do.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm almost leaning towards that because it's funny, but oh man, okay, I'm gonna pick a different one though. I'm very tempted to do the I'll profit on other people's hysteria, but I feel like that would like pigeonhole me for Vera, and I'm like, I've never tried to woo Vera, and that sounds hard. But also in this game, anytime that I've like picked somebody and I'm like, I'll deliberately woo you, it never pans out. So, you know what? Nobody ends the world but me. I'll end the world today.
I'll go with, I'll finish my novel. Just because that, you know, I never finish shit anyway. Maybe that would be the incentive I need. Ooh.
What's the sexiest type of knowledge a lover can have? Lyrics to all Disney songs, how to make a killer cocktail out of anything, all the principles to build a financial empire, obscure 80s movie trivia, an accurate approximation of all fictional creatures' genitalia, and sports things. This is my actual answer, so I'm going with that.
Ooh,
okay, cool. I'm debating between 80s movies trivia and an accurate approximation of all fictional creatures' genitalia. I've narrowed it down to those two. You know what? 80s movies trivia. That was the first one that jumped out at me.
See,
that's you coded.
I'm just getting ready.
Wait, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Listen. On any other day, that would be it. But today, give me the cock.
The cocktail?
No, like the other one, the one right next to it.
Oh, okay. Whereas I didn't
you have to put an and in there, the cock and tail.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see who that gave me a plus for. I didn't pay attention. Oh well.
It was Zoe.
Right.
It was Zoe.
Okay.
Which makes sense. You're both Eldritch Abominations.
Yes.
Oh, before we begin,
yes.
Should we explain to chat how this game works?
Sure.
I mean, we can. I feel like the game's been out for a little while, but go.
This is true. I'll give the abbreviated summary. So basically, each location gives you a different boost to your stats. And then depending on the situation you get thrown into at any given location, you have to play to your stats and try to get through wacky hijinks.
Okay.
That's it. TLDR.
Fair enough.
Cool.
All right.
Oz, you're first.
I know. I'm trying to decide what I want to do. Do I lean into my strengths or try to improve a weakness?
You have like 2 points in fun. That is so low.
That is what I was thinking, and I believe outdoors is fun.
You're such a Poindexter.
Yeah.
I know, right? You're such a fucking nerd.
Also, Ben, look at the tree. Look at the face on the tree. Doesn't that look like Ozzy?
This is the spooky tree all grown up.
It's the spooky tree if it learned how to party.
He's dabbing.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone's partying at the base of my roots. Oh.
That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun.
Hell yeah.
You notice Liam and Polly taking a break from the rave. You dance over to join them. I just really like just the dance walking to get over there.
I'm gonna do Liam's voice.
Alright, I got Polly.
Yeah.
Yo! We were just talking about the insane music festival we're going to this weekend. You're going, right?
Shit, you forgot to get tickets. They're probably all sold out now. There's no way you can afford to pay a scalper. Obviously, you tell them you're going, though. You've never let the truth get in the way of talking to hotties.
Yes! I can't wait! All my favorite bands are gonna be there! Boo Radley, Imagine a Fucking Dragon, an actual dead mouse.
Personally, I'm most excited about Veggie Scales. Their lead guitarist is a cucumber. It's never been done before.
Oh gosh. Okay, Kelsey asked me to do this voice, so.
Yes.
Hello, friends. What are we talking about? Is it a grand ball? Oh, sort of. It's like a grand ball, except everyone is more naked, and the dancing is sexier, and there are a lot more drugs. What is drugs?
You know what? You wouldn't understand. It's a peasant thing.
No, wait, this is perfect. If you can convince Liam and Polly to invite Miranda to the music festival, maybe she'll cover your ticket too.
Your options are, if a party happens in the forest and there are no party virgins by it, is it really a party? Or, you know guys, if we bring Miranda, her royal status will give us diplomatic immunity.
Oh shit.
I know the answer I would pick.
What is diplomatic immunity?
Diplomatic immunity.
Nice.
Who said something about 80s movie trivia earlier? Anyway. I think I'm going with this one because I could see diplomatic immunity being helpful.
I hope it works.
Me too. Praying for you.
Yay!
You mean no one will be able to arrest us? Oh my god. Look at her butt. I can totally bring Bazooka Blow!
You mean the drug's so illegal that even thinking about purchasing it is punishable by a severe spanking?
Yep, that's why I think about purchasing it so much.
But it's so rare! It's so obscure, I need to do it! You could say I'm addicted to obscurity!
Worry no more. After a bit of Bazooka Blow, you will be only addicted to Bazooka Blow. Or dead. So what do you say, Miranda? Want to come with us and keep us out of trouble?
Wink.
Assuredly. But I ask again, what is drugs? Oh, it's like party favors.
Yes, party favors for your brain.
I love party favors. I shall purchase some of this Bazooka Blow immediately.
No sooner has Miranda thought about her purchase than the cops show up to spank you all. You're protected by Miranda's diplomatic immunity, but you let them spank you anyway, just for fun. You gain +2 fun and +1 boldness.
Oh no.
Amazing.
There will be so much random giggling in this stream, and I love it.
Yes.
Yeah, there will be a lot of it.
Sure.
Be prepared.
Heck yeah.
Okay, so where are my points at? Ooh, you know what? I want to boost my creativity. I want to go to the auditory.
All right. Yes!
Oh my god, I
love
love this
it.
costume.
Do you want me to keep being the narrator voice, or do we want to take over narrator voice as we do each character?
I kind of like the idea of doing narrator voices as we take over each character.
Okay,
Yeah,
go for
I'm
it
good
then.
with that.
Yeah. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative blowjob. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity.
Woohoo!
Fuck yeah! You see Damien pacing the stage, stabbing the air with his cardboard lance. Motherfucker, I don't do things if I don't look badass doing them! This play is not an exception!
Hi, Damien.
I am gonna live so motherfucking truthfully through these imaginary circumstances! This script is just so, I don't know, vague? Why is the Dark Knight so evil? Where does his anger come from? Why all the murder? And yes, when it comes to plays, I want there to be a reason for murder! I just don't need one in real life.
God, live your truth, King.
Yes. You better give him a reason not to murder you, just in case. Either the knight was driven evil by the death of his parents and or spouse, it's never been done, or be method, go on a real-life killing spree. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no, I don't like either of those options. That top one is that top one. I don't like the. It's never been done because it has been done.
Right.
Oh gosh. But I also don't want to. I also don't want to die. Shit.
This, yeah.
This is a bad idea.
Is it possible for the choices to lead to your own demise?
No. There are only like 3 instances in the game where you can actually die.
And this is not one of them.
Yeah, no, not this. Not in shenanigans.
Yeah, no, not in shenanigans. And also, we're in week 1, so like...
Yeah.
That'd be
Week
real
one,
funny
you
if
die.
it's like a super short game. Like, credits just roll.
I know.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
Oh my god, okay. Oh, I don't know which one to pick, guys. Talk me through it.
So, I will say, B method, that feels very bold.
Okay.
That's either bold or fun. The top one feels like it's either smarts or creativity.
Well, I have more smarts than creativity, but... Oh, man. Okay. This is why I wanted to ask Chloe, because you played this game more than I have, and you know how the stats work, so...
Now,
yeah.
Right. To be clear, I don't know exactly which choice leads to which outcome, but based on how I've played the game, I look at the 2 options and I look at which one and I could be totally off base, but if like in this situation, if I was playing, I would look at it and be like, okay, the bottom one seems bold. What's my boldness stat? And if it's above 5, then I would try to go for that. But if I have a stat that's higher and I feel like I can go with that option, I go with the safer option.
Okay. Well, my boldness is above 5. I mean, I could just shout, "B method, go on a real life's killing spree," because he was also just shouting.
This is true.
Yes. Ben, you've not vocalized your opinion.
Well, I think number 1, the top option, the whole "it's never been done," I think it's just the joke of the sense of humor of the series.
Okay.
The other one, I personally find much funnier.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about stats. I'm not worried about any of that stuff. B method, go on a real life killing spree is really funny to me.
All right, let's just do B method, go on a real life killing spree. Okay. Oh god, I hope this is okay.
Crossing my fingers for you. No!
Damn it!
Damn it, I didn't think it was fun.
It's not like I really need an excuse to go on a killing spree. This is as good an excuse as any! Just gotta grab a razor, an iron, a cheese grater, and anything to gag the screaming! Holy shit, that does not bode well. Next week, you find the police knocking on your door. At first, you're afraid Damien framed you. But then it turns out he's framed you for murders, plural. Fuck, you lose -2 money and -1 boldness. Well, shit.
It's okay, it's only week 1.
I'm sorry.
You both led me astray.
I'm sorry. It should have been me.
You got a
oh my
stack
God,
of
I'm
4s,
so
it looks like.
Yeah, you got a lot of 4s.
I need to get more charming. So let's boost my charm.
That's Jim, I think.
Yeah.
Alright.
Why did I say it like that? Look at me go. I'm working hard. Also, hi Papyrus and Tavros from Homestuck. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. Woohoo! In the next game, you find yourself stuck on a team with Calculester, Miranda, and Liam. 3 great friends with hot bods, but 0 dodgeball skills.
Lameness detected.
I haven't taken one of the extras. I'll do this one.
Okay.
Correction. Aggregate team dodgeball skill index -5.6.
Fine, I'll just show myself out then. So what, Calculaster? We may not be very good at dodgeball, but we've got something even better on our side. Me. I am a princess. The other team doesn't even have a lowly viscount. Victory is ours by divine right.
Whatever, we're obviously the charismatic underdogs in this situation. The other team might win the game, but we'll get the miracle victory. Or the moral victory.
Negative. The opposing team is a group of scrappy youths from the wrong side of the tracks. They are roughly 86% more sympathetic than we.
Oh shit.
According to my calculations, there is no logical way for us to achieve victory, moral or otherwise.
Nonsense! Vanderbilts don't lose. Not at an international intrigue and not at dodgeball. We'll simply have to find a way of winning, beyond logic. Now who among us is the most illogical? Oh, of course! Vicky, what shall we do?
Harsh. Also, chat's going a little nuts over the Homestuck reference.
Your options are, Calculaster sees no way to win because he's thinking like a robot. To win at dodgeball, you have to think like a ball. Or, we've all been training for this our whole lives without knowing it. Our day-to-day activities are actually deadly dodgeball moves.
Oh shit. Okay. Calculaster sees no way to win because he's thinking like a robot. To win at dodgeball, you have to think like a ball. Or, we've been training... Give me a minute. I'm thinking.
I'm starting to think that this is a game that you just don't overthink. You just go with like your gut feeling.
I'm gonna go with... You have to think like a ball.
Okay.
Let's do it. No!
Dodgeballs can think, and we're just hurling them at each other like mere inanimate projectiles? This is an outrage! Why are we here playing this game when we should be creating a strongly worded online
What are you on about, Liam, my dear? Vicky wasn't talking about thinking like a dodgeball. She meant that we ought to think like a royal ball. In other words, we must throw a party. Serfs, release the streamers! Bring out the hors d'oeuvres! Unleash the bagpipes!
Oh my god. Balls, rise up against your cruel masters. The revolution has arrived. Balls will bounce and heads will roll. Yes, comrades, come to me. Together we will...
Liam's dramatic monologue is interrupted by 20 high-speed dodgeballs hitting him in the face on dick. He falls over in pain.
Server error.
Probability of victory now at 0.0%. Preparing to lose gracefully. Good game, fellow competitors. Good game. I am not upset at the events that are unfolding currently. Please report to my arm for congratulatory high fives.
Another deluge of dodgeballs cover you in bruises, welts, and the splattered remains of the hors d'oeuvres Miranda was attempting to provide. I lose -2 fun and -1 charm. Dang it. Struck out.
Ouch.
That's okay. Oh, trade places.
Oh, this is fun. Everybody chooses a food. Say your choice out loud for the rest of the players before clicking.
French
Spaghetti.
fries.
Spaghetti, French fries, salmon.
Okay.
Ooh.
Player orders decided based on how plausible the chosen food could be as a vehicle for government mind control. Start debating now.
Ooh. Okay,
Look.
so the options were salmon, French fries, and spaghetti?
I would say...
Look, I'm just saying.
Okay, go ahead.
There's a whole fake religion devoted to the flying spaghetti monster.
But French fries are everywhere! They are a side even at the fucking Chinese buffet.
I will also say with French fries, there's already mind control because you can't eat one French fry.
Exactly! You gotta, like, you gotta order so many French fries, and it's one of those things that, like, as soon as you order it, like, even if you're just considering it, you have a friend group that's like, should we get a plate of fries to split amongst us? And, like, that's already mind control because you're suddenly getting more than one person on board with the idea of French fries.
Also, just throwing this out there, I was totally thinking about grabbing some French fries on my way home from work.
See?
It's already begun!
It's begun!
Yeah, I can't refute this logic.
It's true. I will say salmon is the least likely.
Okay.
Because not enough people would eat salmon. Who was French fries? Was that Kelsey?
That was
Yeah,
me.
it was
That was...
yeah.
So
Yeah,
then
that was
first, second, third?
Yes.
Okay, first, second, third.
Woo.
Okay.
Sure.
Chad agrees with us, by the way.
Perfect.
All right,
I
Kelsey,
am very
you're up.
tempted. Okay, I am very tempted to go to the Erika Ishii character, the cat character, and
Ooh.
see if I could possibly get the Catalina shitter figure. But I don't know if that's gonna happen this playthrough. But Damien and Liam are like right there with the Monster Hunter. I know. Like, okay, I'm torn between those two options. No, do I want to try for the Catalina shitter playthrough? Because that's a fun one.
Go with your heart.
You
And
know
your
what? I'm
wallet.
gonna try for the Catalina shitter. Let's talk with Erika Ishii's cat.
All right, stranger. Welcome to my little shop, nya. Buy some shit, nya. I have shit that will boost your stats, shit that will lead you into stupid new adventures, even some shit that might be much needed at some very specific moments. So, take a look, nya.
Yes, I will take a look at your wares. Okay, I do have like $5 cash. It's an impractical yet kind of funny glasses. Okay, there's a gift box. Is that the
Yes.
random one?
Yes, it's the gift
See-
that keeps on giving. See, I'm wise enough to know when a gift needs given. Yeah.
I laughed so hard in the original playthrough when I read that.
Is that a reference to something?
Yes, it's from the song Dick in a Box.
Oh! Oh!
I'm wise enough to know when a gift needs giving.
Yeah.
Okay,
See, now I hear it.
I'm gonna select that one. I'm hoping that it's the Catalina shitter.
All right.
See you
We'll
later.
see.
It's also $0, so I'm not
Oh,
out
that's
any
nice.
money. Yeah. All right.
It's itchy as
It's
a
itchy as
sexy
fuck.
sweater. A form over function, bitch.
It's itchy as fuck, but form over function. Oh my god. Okay, I've not gotten this before. I have no idea what's next.
That's great. I also love to
That's
suck my
awesome.
jingle bells.
Oh my god, my charm got an enormous fucking boost, but my fun is at -1.
Oh.
Wow.
Whoa!
I don't know what they're. I'm not sure what they're talking
Yeah,
about.
see?
That looks so fun.
I know, right? I kind of want to knit that now.
I also like
That's
that
the dark-
boost charm. Did it drop your boldness too? Were you already at 1?
It did.
Yeah,
it
it
dropped
did.
my boldness and it dropped my fun, but it boosted the hell out of my charm.
You would have to be so bold to wear that.
Let's go.
All right, send me to my girls, Zoe and Miranda. Yeah. You sit down with Zoe and Miranda. Miranda is paying no attention to her eating serfs, and Zoe is paying too much attention to them.
Ah, disgusting.
What are you doing, Zoe? Don't you know how rude it is to ogle another woman's eating serfs?
Oh,
Gonna say-
can I do this one?
Yes.
I'm not ogling. I'm researching for my fanfic.
My dear, when it is about royalty, it is not called fanfic. It is called propaganda.
What? Oh, I'm not writing about you right now. I'm writing about you eating serfs.
What?
Yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna really dive into their inner lives, their dreams and desires.
Oh, don't be silly. Serfs don't have any of those things. Do they, serfs? The eating serf's eyes dart between Miranda and Zoe, terrified. Should they speak, or just shut up and eat? My
Your
options
options
are You're right, Miranda. Most serfs don't have thoughts or feelings. Only the really expensive and rare ones do. Or make menacing eye contact with the two serfs. Silently place a piece of sushi in your mouth and chew violently.
Oh, damn. Go with God.
Shit. I'm go- damn it. Okay. Go with you're right, Miranda. Yes!
Oh, I'm sorry, Miranda. I didn't realize your serfs were common and inexpensive. I won't ask them any questions.
Wait! Of course my serfs are expensive and rare. They're the most expensive and the most rare. Sorry if that peaked.
So you're saying they do have rich inner lives?
Rich? Why, their inner lives are positively wealthy. Opulent, even. Tell them, serfs. And Miranda's urging, her serfs share with you their childhood dreams to becoming marine biologists, their mutual love of ukulele music, and their well-reasoned opinions on income inequality.
Spoiler alert, you rock!
Wow, thanks, you two. This really is a wealth of information.
Yes! Of course it is! Once again, it looks like lying was the answer. Zoe's certainly grateful. Yes!
All right.
Yeah.
All right. God.
Where are you going, Oz?
3 options left.
Mm.
I'm inclined to go to
Wait a
this
minute.
table. Wait, what?
Wait a minute,
What?
before you pick, are you sure you only have 3?
There's something I'm not seeing?
Yeah, there's a doorway over there. To the far left.
Oh, the entryway?
Yeah.
Oh, what is out there?
Can
It's
you
not
click
giving
it?
me an option over here.
Oh, okay, you have it. Okay. I won't spoil, but at some point you might be able to check that out.
Cool. I will keep an eye out for it. But yeah, I think I'll go here. Friend Polina, please correct me if I have misunderstood, as I am still new to these customs. But it is my understanding that the cafeteria is designated for the consumption of calories by those organic beings who need them to live.
Heck yeah! Get it, King.
And these tables are to put a aforementioned calories on in order to be consumed.
You got it, little robot buddy.
But you seem to be dancing on top of this table, therefore preventing your fellow students from using it for its designated function.
Nailed it.
And you are encouraging other students to do the same as confetti rains down from the ceiling and multiple disco balls flash blindingly. And your music is very loud, which is why you are shouting over it.
Boom! See? You understand way more than you think! You're crushing it! Like I'm crushing this rave!
But from my understanding, the outdoors location is designated for raves. Cafeteria is for food consumption. Disrupting the ability to consume food in a space designated for food consumption is not very nice, and I believe you should stop.
Well, I believe that that's lame and dumb, and I can't stop and I won't stop partying, so I'm just gonna keep partying!
They seem to be at a standstill. Time to step in and turn the tide.
Your options are: Polly should keep raving, Calculester. The raw intensity of this rave is powering the whole cafeteria by itself. Renewable energy, bitches! Or
Yeah.
Calculester is right. We know you're all about throwing parties in ridiculous places, so why not find someplace even more ridiculous? Take this rave to Narnia!
I'm leaning towards the first option, but I do really like the line, "Take this rave to Narnia." I think I'm gonna go with my gut, though.
Go with your gut.
That,
Go with your gut.
that also feels like it might be smarts, which would probably be a good call for me. Oh, there we go.
Ooh.
Polly's rave is generating electricity.
Duh. This rave got all the cafeteria lights turned on. That's why they call it Wait for it. Lit!
I have in fact heard this terminology used by my fellow students, but misinterpreted it as a colloquialism meaning cool. Now that I understand that you are actually endeavoring to stop global warming by generating your own electricity, I can appreciate the necessity of this lit rave.
Woohoo! Yeah, totally what you just said. You know what else would stop global warming? If you put the dick emoji up on your screen and set the tone for some really juvenile jokes.
Like so? They actually did it. He drew the dick on his own face.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, buddy.
Oh.
Yeah!
That won't actually
That-
stop global
sorry.
warming, but using public transportation more and eating less meat will. So you make a mental note of do those things. Polly would love you even more than she does now, which is a lot, because you just nailed that situation.
Woohoo!
Okay, we got another
Woohoo!
question. Everybody chooses an activity. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking.
Knitting.
Horseback riding.
I'm going to say traveling, because I'm getting ready to go on a trip.
Okay.
I just got back from one.
Player order is decided based on how bullshittish would it be if a pseudo-health magazine preached that doing this activity every morning will make you live longer.
The thing is, I can absolutely see some pseudo-health magazine preaching that knitting every day will help you live longer. Like, I can see that being a real thing.
Chloe, what was yours?
Horseback riding, and
Horseback
I'm just gonna say, horseback riding tends to lean more on the expensive side.
I was
So
about to say.
that. Yeah, it's definitely not something everybody could afford, but it would also be the one where it's like, oh, of course, only certain people would get to live longer.
But it would also track for a pseudo-health magazine to preach that, because pseudo-health magazines are just like, oh, everybody can afford to get a horse.
That's true, and also, and then you got the whole argument where it's like, horseback riding's not even exercise, the horse is doing all the work, which is bullshit. But
I was more going to say, like, along those same lines of that, it's if you do horseback riding, you are likely to live longer because you can afford healthcare.
Yeah.
also, although, as a point for Ben, this past weekend proved to me, traveling can be incredibly stressful.
Yes.
So
Also,
I feel like that would actually...
I like the idea of traveling every morning. It's like, my plane awaits!
That would also be a pseudo-health thing to be like, oh, just travel around more and just not, like, care how much money the other person has for whom they are dispensing that advice. They're just kind of like, yeah, you should absolutely travel more, broaden your horizons, it's way healthier for you.
But the other way to take that, though, which would be very funny, is, like, I'm picturing going, getting on a plane and stuff like that, because that's what I'm about to do. But it's also basically describing the hobo life.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like, you could literally just be like, nope, I've got my bindle, I'm hopping on a train.
Yep.
What's a bindle?
It's the stick with the, like, tied knapsack of stuff on the other end of it.
That has a name?
Yes.
Yes. It's called a bindle.
Oh... I didn't know this.
You've
just
been
blew Chloe's
educated.
mind.
Oh, so we're...
It's not... We're back in high school. We're learning so many things.
Chat just said, oh, we're Taylor Swift now. Okay, so we need to actually answer this, or we could just click random if we decide that it's too even.
I did not make a ton of arguments in favor of mine. I was arguing in favor of y'all.
I'm down with random.
All right,
I'm down with random.
let's do random.
Let the chips or the French fries fall where they may.
Yes.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, Claire.
Nah, you're good.
Oh boy. I wonder what's going to happen with my tacky ass sweater.
Sure.
How did I already forget that we had that?
Okay.
I'm actually curious. Does it actually say what it does? No.
No. I'm gonna hop over to the tree. I need to boost my fun stat. I don't like
Yeah.
what's in the negatives.
Outdoors.
Yes. That day, during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy.
Boots and pants, boots and pants, boots and
At one point, Juan, the small, magical Latino cat, slips on a banana peel. You start to laugh at him.
Don't laugh at Juan.
He asks you to stop, but you don't. You laugh so hard at him that you somehow steal +2 fun from him. Hooray!
That's not cool. Don't laugh at Juan.
You're minding your own business when Damien comes rushing through, punching everyone who's minding their own business. I'm sorry, that cracked me up. Fuck, I'm so angry! I'm so angry I want to pull my own skull out and eat it! I'm so angry I want to set the school on fire and then punch the fire in its fucking face! I'm so angry I want to spend years accumulating political capital so I can become president and use my nuke to blow up the sun! And you're standing in my way! Move before I punch you so hard you'll remember with melancholy that without all your bones hurting!
Amazing.
Yes.
I love this character. Oh no, violence incoming, think fast! Joke's on you, pal, I'm a pragmatist. I avoid any kind of idealization of the past because it has no use and therefore I refuse feeling any kind of melancholy. Or, no time to think of anything clever, start dancing for no reason! Oh, you know what? Going with my gut, I'm gonna go with no time to think of anything clever, start dancing for no reason!
Oh no!
Damn it!
Ooh.
You have no idea what to do, so you just start doing a silly dance. What's this? A fucking dance-off! I'll show you a fucking dance-off, noob! I'm a fucking deadly ninja on the dance floor!
Oh, who wants
Yeah,
to voice Vera?
Damien.
We haven't had that yet.
Oh. Yeah, Damien, make the Oberlin house proud.
What? Unexpectedly, Damien starts voguing fiercely, and he has quite the moves. All your classmates start chanting, "Dance off! Dance off!" Damien's voguing is so intense it crushes you to the point that it's even worse than getting beaten by him. Well, it seems that in the end you actually didn't know how to move. Paris is burning, motherfucker! Damien, out! Oh my god, I love that reference. Damien leaves you a sad, boneless pulp on the floor. You lose -2 boldness and -1 fun. Ouch!
What was Vera doing there?
I have no idea, but I'm so appreciative.
She
Hey,
showed
hey,
up for
hey.
1 minute, was hot, and then
Hey.
left.
And then
Her appearance there was Vera important.
Jail. Jail.
All right.
Alright, where should I
Oh,
go?
man.
Let's see, smarts and boldness are my big stuff. Fun's a little weak. And the fun place has already been taken.
Yeah,
I'd
sorry,
also try to
dude.
get money. Wonder if that would be worth
You
it.
could also try to get money. For that, you'd have to go to the library.
That's true. Or I could go to buy something, because we got...
You could.
You could. Yeah, you got 5 monies.
Let me see what I can buy. That seems to make
me your
interesting
money.
stuff happen.
Good old us, Nyan. What's it gonna be today, Nyan? I said Nyan and Ollie just meowed.
Aww.
And he's walking away. Was that offensive to your people?
Aw.
Sorry.
I do
So-
appreciate that there are little tags that are like, too poor for this.
Yeah. Another callback to the original stream I did of this. Originally, Rainer read this as Pragant and went on a Pragananant tangent.
I like the
Oh,
lady's
bless you,
little.
Rainer.
I like the little sticker on the person's PR agent laptop.
Oh yeah,
Hype
it's
station.
great.
Hello.
Yep.
Let's see. Russian
Oh,
novel.
Ben, you could
inside-
also get the present.
This is true. I could.
Ooh. You could, and it's free. I swear to God, if you get the Catalina shitter, though.
Aw, hi Bob. How you doing, buddy?
Crafting your art requires.
Oh, I forgot about this one.
Oh no.
Oh man.
You know, for good old blood rituals, or in case you're just a creep with unhealthy obsessions. Don't even dare ask how I got this. Yeah.
I like the little biohazard thing.
Yep.
Sexy
How to
fake
67
Latin.
Latin.
Why? The hottest thing is being yourself, honey. But a Latin accent is a close second, TBH. Meow. Just
So,
flames and skull and even a knife.
I'm
Yeah.
kind of leaning
What?
towards the glasses because I'm thinking boosting fun's a good idea for me.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
All right. I hope it boosts your fun.
Get some fun.
Yeah,
Bye, stranger.
Okay. It did boost your fun. Good.
that was worth all my
stranger.
money.
All right, send me to the auditorium. Yeah.
Aw.
That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you were struck by the lightning of inspiration. You come up with the ultimate nickname for yourself. You tell everyone to call you by it, also known as one of the 7 most douchebaggish moves in the world. But the nickname is so awesome, inventive, and appropriate that people decide to go with it. Quite the feat! You gain +2 creativity. We, the devs, dare you to actually come up with a nickname for yourself and ask the other players to call you by that name until the end of this run.
Oh boy.
Tentaqueen!
Okay, Tentaqueen.
All right, Tentaqueen.
Well, hopefully that won't get old fast. When you go to remove your costume, you see Scott still wearing his tree suit.
Scott.
You haven't seen a tree look this bummed since Woody the Ant's parents were cut down to make way for that mega mall. You ask Scott what's wrong.
That's so dark.
Those trees were my parents.
Wizard should know better.
Yeah.
I really thought I was gonna be an important part of this play, bro. I mean, trees are important, right? They give oxygen and shade, and you can pee on them. Plus, the director called me an attrezzo. That sounds way fancier than actor, so I don't know why I feel so useless.
Attrezzo means prop, you imbecile. You're not an actor, you're scenery.
But I'm not scenery. I'm a person with feelings, and my feelings want people to clap for me and tell me I'm a good boy.
Oh.
One of my favorite things in this entire game is his 1,000-yard stare. Whenever he makes his face.
I love that. That's so good.
I love him.
You poor mongrel. The entire purpose of the scenery is to be in the background, to remain unnoticed. Although, altering the performance such that a tree becomes the primary focus would be dreadfully avant-garde.
Oh, hell yeah, I love the musical
In fact,
Redwood.
it could be my greatest artistic achievement yet. Alright, Scott, I'm gonna make your dream a reality. We need to brainstorm. How can we make the tree the center of this play?
Scott's not a tree, he's a tree person. He comes alive at the last second and rips the bad guy in half. What if everyone was scenery?
I feel like that second one caters to Liam.
Those are both pretty fun. I also need to call out the one random bird in the middle that is basically his bird dick.
Yes. Oh man. That I can't get over the 1,000-yard stare. God.
I feel like, see, here's the thing. I feel like it's pushing me towards Liam. And I don't want that.
Oh, okay. You wanna move closer to Scott?
You know what? Let's try what if everyone was scenery.
I think
Cross
that's
my
a good
fingers.
call if you're trying to avoid good call if you're trying to avoid Liam. Let's see what happens.
Let's try it.
Nope.
Oh shit!
Everyone?
Ah, dang it.
You mean all of us would simply stand motionless for 2 hours dressed as various inanimate objects? That would be... The most daring performance ever conceived. A rejection of the tyranny of action and plot and characters and entertainment.
But won't people get bored?
Of course, that's how you know it's art.
Hooray! And I'll be the tallest one, so I'll be super important too!
You leave Scott with Liam, who has promised to teach him how to become the tree on a truly spiritual level. You gain +2 smarts and +1 charm.
Oh my gosh.
It's great. That weekend.
Oh, that weekend. Something happened to
me!
Excuse you. I think it's I think you meant to say Tentaqueen.
Yes.
Oh yes, Tentaqueen. But you know, it's Vicky in game, Tentaqueen when we're talking to Tentaqueen.
That's true.
Okay, just specifying.
I just realized we can see through Polly's midriff. That's fun.
Yeah.
Excuse you.
I mean,
Somebody needs to be
Tentaqueen, you're
narrator
up, so
here because
you
I
should
see
read
2
this.
characters.
Oh, nothing's better after a hard week of paying 0 attention at school than blowing off steam by blowing things up. You, Liam, Damien, Polly, Oz, and Brian are having an awesome time drinking and causing destruction of personal property when suddenly, oh no, everything goes black. You wake up an unspecified amount of time later, in the darkness, hazy and chained. Kinky.
Ooh.
Dude, am I tripping really hard, or are we chained up in a well or something? From somewhere far above.
Yeah, Barb.
You hear the shrieking cackles of the Slayer! Yes, you are! And the well is being filled with water, and soon you'll drown! Guess you should be more careful when accepting drinks from strangers.
Nah, that sounds like something pussies would do.
Girl, this is so uncool. I know you have something going on with Damien and Liam, but me? Come on, empowered women empower women. Water starts pouring in, but nobody seems especially scared.
If you think about it, this was a pretty shitty plan. I don't need to breathe and Polly can just phase out. Yeah, why not just stake you through the heart while you were drugged or chop my head off?
So everyone's a critic now, huh? No, but seriously, girl, I'm just gonna disappear in a minute and reappear somewhere else. So as far as I'm concerned, the big takeaway from this experience was that I got a free drink. And free drugs! And that free drink. And that's all well and good, but you're not sure how resistant to asphyxiation you and your other buddies are. You look around the well. There are tons of coins people have tossed in over the years to make a wish. Along with a few random pieces of trash that people decided to discard, or maybe threw them in to also make wishes? Who's to say?
Is that an old pamphlet on Episcopalian principles? Don't know, I was distracted by that rusty iron bear trap.
And I'm just living for this glow-in-the-dark dildo!
At the bottom of a well. Wait, maybe we can use them to escape! Feel weakened from lame, but I bet I could break one person out who can free all of us using these 3 random items!
Uh-oh.
But who should it be? Vicky, you seem to know everyone's business, what do you think?
Uh-oh. Good question. Which of your friends could use an Episcopalian pamphlet, a bear trap, and a dildo to escape from a well?
Oh, damn.
Definitely Oz. They're an artist. This well, they're canvas. And an Episcopalian pamphlet, bear trap, and dildo, they're paint. We'll be out of here in the blink of an artistic eye. Are you kidding? Brian's the best-selling author of the non-fiction work, How to Escape from a Well Using Religious Paraphernalia, Hunting Gear, and a Sex Toy. His moment has finally arrived.
I'm not sure that you should pick me. My fun is not super high.
Well,
what are the...
I don't know what stat this would cater to, though.
Oh no!
No!
Ah!
Those bastards.
I know
Here's
my
the
smarts
thing.
are high.
I was gonna say that it should be Brian because if there's boost stats, you could use that, but if it's relying on stats, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh god, I don't know.
let's try Oz. Nothing against Brian, but let's try Oz.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
No!
Great! Oz it is then! Get ready to be busted out of your chains with demon strength!
So moted be, with a flash of devilish muscle. Oh, we're gonna die.
Oh, man.
Oz is now free to begin their brilliant work. Stacking the dildo, the Episcopalian pamphlet, and the bear trap one on top of another, held together by some of the pennies Oz has cobbled together. A dildo, an Episcopalian pamphlet, and a bear trap stacked on top of one another with pennies? Like, you didn't really do anything with them, Oz. You just stacked them.
I've seen some pretty pathetic avant-garde art in my life, but this is the worst of all. I wish I had broken your face instead of breaking your chains!
Yikes, this is getting bleak. Luckily, the well suddenly stops filling with water. Damn it! You hear the Slayer call. I thought 6 water bottles would be enough to fill this whole well! I'm not sure why. What a shit show.
This is so embarrassing to watch. Almost as embarrassing as Oz's complete failure to build anything and Vicky's shitty life choice by picking them. I feel like I'm getting my strength back now. If you want something done right, better smash everything!
Damien does, and all 6 of you are free. Free from your chains, at least. You're never gonna be free from the shame of this experience, and both you and Oz lose 3 boldness.
Ooh, that's
Oh!
Dang
Ouch!
Oof. Oof.
Our guts are misleading us. Everybody
No, my
chooses a
guts.
song.
Ooh.
Everybody chooses a song. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking.
Loser baby.
I was straight up thinking Loser Baby, not gonna lie.
Killing the Poor by Dead Kennedys.
Cool. Dangerous from Epic.
Ooh, good pick.
Player order is decided based on how torturous it would be if after dying you were forced to listen to...
You're a loser, baby, a loser. Goddamn, baby, you're right.
I mean, if you were paying attention to the lyrics, for sure, yeah. But also, if you lived in hell and you were forced to listen to killing the poor for, like, all of eternity, yeah? Yeah,
I'll
that's
take your
another
word for it because I
circle of
actually
hell.
don't know that song, but
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. It opens with efficiency and progress is ours once more. Now that we have the neutron bomb. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
Also, Loser Baby's more of like an optimistic song.
Here's my question.
Well, in the context of the show, yes. What?
True.
Does the fact
Yeah.
that you're forced to listen to Loser Baby for all eternity indicate you're in hell?
This is true. Because it was sung in hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Ben, what was your pick?
My pick was Dangerous from the Epic musical. Honestly, here's my problem. I consider both that and Loser Baby to be bops. I'd be fine with that. I think on balance, I'd rather hear Loser Baby, but...
And actually, now that I think about it, we both think our songs are bops, so being stuck with that for all eternity might not be a bad thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll say Brian can take first.
Okay.
Brian is first. And I think I'd personally rather listen to Loser Baby, so... Does that make you
Well,
third,
if you would-
actually?
Yeah, that would make me third, because if you would rather listen to it, it's good.
But
We're
Vicky was
ranking
third
it-
last time.
That's true.
No, but it's based on how torturous it would be.
But if we wanted to change it up and just not listen to the rules and just
Oh,
go
well
with the
then,
fact
yeah.
that Vicky was third last time.
That'll
Yeah.
be nice.
Okay, then eat it.
Oh, you're gonna be nice to me? Eat shit.
All right.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean
Oh
it.
man. man. Okay. Where do I want to go?
God, you're so charming.
I am so charming. Oh man. There's a little part of me that just wants to try to max out my charm. If I wanted to do that, would that be auditorium?
Gym is charm.
Oh, gym is charm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck it, go to the gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place.
Such an anime shot.
It
Yeah.
is. Amidst the battle, you spot a fellow player that seems utterly discouraged. She thinks she's not worth anything at dodgeball, and she attempts to throw a ball at herself!
Oh no!
You explain to her the many ways you think she's unique and wonderful, while also defending the many pleasures of... With your help, she's capable of finding reasons to keep playing and gains a sense of self-worth. You gain +1 BFF. Sadly, she's not part of this game, so that beautiful friendship will take place off-screen, and +2 charm.
Damn. Look at that charm.
You join Miranda and Damien's team for Game 2. It goes... differently. Come on, shit dicks! Face the power of hell!
Paint this battlefield red, Damien. Grind them all into a thin red paste.
You express your worry and confusion over the number of corpses in the gym. Isn't this supposed to be a friendly game? Friendly? What the fuck is friendly? I only have 2 words in my vocabulary. Kill and murder.
Honor, glory, feudalism. These are the words we will fight for. These are the words we will die for.
Whoa, you didn't sign up to die. You gotta stop this before it turns into an FPS or something.
Oh shit.
Either get off my nuts, narrator. You don't understand the ancient reason dodgeball. Many died before us, but wait for... Guys, it's just a dodgeball. Let's throw the ball and have fun. Oh.
This is a tough one.
I mean, all of these have been tough. But...
Yeah.
Oh. You know what? Fork or spoon?
Oh shit. Let's go with fork.
Yeah, I was gonna say fork.
Okay. Okay, then get off my nuts, narrator. Ah, damn it! That's right, I am the narrator, and I'm sick of your shit. Oh, what's this? Looks like opposing team had reinforcements the whole time. 15 orcs, 3 bears, 100 goblins. And a dragon that's also a machine gun, somehow. Yeah, it turned out that the narrator had more power than expected, huh? You should have thought about that before you fucked with me.
Oh no.
I won't even give you the pleasure of narrating this bullshit. You wake up in detention, your team is lost, everybody hates you.
Oh no! We have such
And I'm
a
making
nice
you lose
sweater.
-3 boldness so this doesn't happen again.
Oh.
Shit! But my charm, it's so high.
Yes.
And you have a
Let's
cool
go.
sweater.
And I do have a cool sweater.
All right, Tenna
Which
Queen, you're
hasn't
up.
come into play at all yet.
I want to get, you know what? Send me to the auditorium. Again.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
where,
Give me
Eric
your
cat is.
money.
Hi, stranger. It's been a while, yeah? I miss you. It's okay, you can look at my stuff. Wink, wink. I'm gonna go with...
Are you gonna go
The-
take the box?
I want the Bob Ross poster.
Ooh.
Yeah. Crafting your art
Yeah,
requires years
Gator.
of hard work. Well, okay, then I guess I won't read that.
Sorry.
I'm always amazed at how people keep coming and buying all this stupid crap. Intriguing. Yeah. Happy little accidents.
All right.
All right. Where are my weak spots? My weakest spot is in money. Let's make some money.
Yeah. You ain't got no money.
That day, you spent some time on the library's PCs, sending malicious spam emails in the hopes of stealing other people's money. It doesn't sound
Damn.
very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? You lose -10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares, and you gain +2 money. Wait, if I
Sweet.
lose minus 10 karma, did I gain 10 karma? I thought it was funny.
You can't see it, but I was blinking slowly.
Okay.
I'm not
You
sure I
notice
followed
Polly
the joke,
staring
so-
at her phone with an uncharacteristic intensity. She usually looks much happier sorting through dick pics. Better investigate.
Hey, Boo.
Oh, hey, Boo. I'm just checking out information on possible afterlives. Like, I'm not gonna spend my time as a high school student for all eternity. Who does that? I've collected some pamphlets from various afterlives, and I'm looking into the pros and cons of each option. It's just such a big decision, you know? I mean, this could affect the rest of my afterlife. Do you know anyone who went to any of these afterlives? Which afterlife are you into?
Choices are a soft and enveloping cloud in the sky made of hundreds of adorable, fluffy, precious, tiny, perfect kittens, or nothingness.
Well, I know which one I would pick.
Yeah, exactly.
All of this, but you're allergic.
Oh no! That's hell.
I'm still clicking this.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh my god, yes! The most yes, the maximum yes possible, the yes is. It's amazing because you know what the biggest complaint about kittens is?
No complaints?
That they're perfect, adorable balls of fluffy cuteness armed with tiny knives on their paws, which they have no problem jabbing into people with absolutely no notice.
This is true.
You know who can't feel the pain of tiny kitten claws?
You?
Ghosts, bitches! I can literally roll around on a cloud of kittens and feel nothing except their tiny, fluffy softness, no fear of claws. I'm definitely going to work on my essay for Cloud Kitten World. Maybe something along the lines of why I deserve to snuggle cats because of that one time I pity fucked a werepanther. Maybe I can get you to write my letter of recommendation, Oz? Fingers and tiny furry paws crossed that I get in and hope to see you there one day.
Cute.
Did Polly just say she hopes that you die? Well, if it's to reunite with her, I guess that's probably fine. Aren't you just dying to take her to Monster Prom? You gain that terrible joke to use later when you're recounting the story, as well as +2 creativity and +1 charm.
Oh, at least somebody got a perk out of this.
Another
Yeah.
swap up. Everybody chooses an object. Say your choice, but out loud to the rest of the players before clicking.
Lesbian coconut.
Pokeball.
Cool. I was thinking toothpick.
I'm realizing that to new viewers, shouting lesbian coconut might... It's because I'm currently drinking water out of a disco ball in the shape of a coconut, and it's, like, covered in the lesbian pride flag colors.
I was gonna say,
just looked-
no explanation needed.
I just looked over in chat and Archdemon goes, I'm getting flashbanged by every word.
Yes, that's accurate.
Amazing.
Player order is decided based on how interested to watch the Kazakhstan version of Lord of the Rings, if in that version the ring was replaced by this object.
Are you kidding me? I
Lesbian
want to watch the
coconut.
Lord of the Rings with
Done.
lesbian coconut!
Chorus.
Yeah, there's no contest.
Okay, so Brian is definitely first.
Yep.
I desperately need a lesbian coconut in the Lord now.
Sorry, what was yours again,
Specifically the
Tentaqueen?
Kazakhstan. It was a Pokeball.
Pokeball. That's more interesting than a toothpick.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Specifically, it's a Pokeball with one of those solid gold Pokemon cards in it.
Sure.
Okay.
All right, where do you want to sit?
I'm gonna hop over to.
Sorry,
I want to hop over to the table with Damien and Zoe.
one check real quick. Still can't go over there.
What? Oh, okay. What? Oh, I realized why you gasped. Okay. What are you doing? You mess with me and then you try to sit at my table? Go away and get ready to die, fuckhead! You just eat in the corner in silence. Will you die soon? Who knows? Meanwhile, nothing else happens. And if you think this is unfair, next time don't try to sit at the table of a person who has expressed his desire to murder you. Totally not a smart move.
Let's go.
Oh shit!
Well, that was
Wow.
fast.
I don't think. Oh my god, I've never seen that happen.
That's a regular occurrence anytime that I play this game and I try to talk with Damien.
Oh no. Oh, probably because like the stat that you need to romance him is too low.
Maybe, I don't know. He's expressed his intent to murder me multiple times, so.
True. All right, I
But
guess.
I see why you gasped, because in the upper left, there's a new character up there.
Yeah. Well, no, I guess because you picked the table with Zoe, and that was who I was going for.
Oh man, I should have let you pick that one.
That's okay. It's okay.
Damn.
You know what? I guess I'll go sit with Calculaster and Liam. You know the old joke: a robot and a vampire sit down at a cafeteria table to not eat.
Yeah.
Friend Liam, you seem quite focused. Thus, I apologize for interrupting. But I cannot help noticing that you are frequently absorbed in your technology to the exclusion of all else. As a piece of technology myself, I must admit to being the synthetic equivalent of flattered. I just really love, because we've seen him in clothing before, he's wearing a Hawaiian shirt and no pants. He's just fully Winnie the Poohing it.
Yeah, he's fully Donald Duck right now. I love it.
But something does not compute. I spend my days and nights longing for organic connection. Trying and failing to artificially generate the sensation of being loved. But you, with the entire organic population of this high school at your fingertips, choose to instead use those fingertips to stimulate your smartphone device. It intensifies my loneliness just to watch.
Oh no.
Lean into that feeling. Loneliness is the third coolest emotion, right behind tsundere and none.
I do not wish to lean into that feeling, Liam. I wish for you to lean out of it.
You don't know what you're asking, Cal. Do you know how many photos are shared on Momentgram alone every hour?
3,958,333.33 repeated.
It was supposed to be a rhetorical question, but you've only strengthened my point, which is this. What if, while I was away from my phone seeking organic connection, one of those Momentgram posts were to be bad? Who would post a devastatingly condescending emoji? Who would ironically share it along with a gif of Marcel Duchamp languidly smoking a cigarette? Who, I ask you, who? The internet is defenseless without me. I cannot miss a moment.
Counterpoint, this is unhealthy and bad and you should not do it anymore.
Wow, things are getting pretty heated at this cafeteria table. You better resolve this dispute one way or the other before your ice cream melts. Ooh, leave Liam alone, Calculaster. Not everyone has a super potent microprocessor for a brain, so that they can receive internet updates while interacting with people. Check your robo-privilege. Calculaster's right, Liam. How about instead of burying your pink-tinged nose in your phone, you get updates via Puppet Show Calculaster, and I will now perform for you.
Oh.
I do like Calculaster, but I feel like I have a better chance with Liam at this point, so I will politely tell him to leave the vampire alone. With his stupid man bun.
I'm also laughing at the chat because someone has already just wrote, "Cradles my head in my hands. I'm such a robot fucker."
I get it. I get it.
Oh well, in that case, now I'll go with Liam.
Okay.
Or leave Liam alone.
You are so right, friend Vicky. I did not take into consideration at all friend Liam's weak and limited mind.
My mind is neither weak nor limited. You just don't understand how to properly enjoy social media the way that I do.
Nothing has ever been truer. Please, Liam, teach me the ways of social media. You know so much more than I.
I can't tell if you're being sincere or sarcastic.
I assure you, my programming makes me incapable of sarcasm. I thirst for your knowledge. It is the only thing in this cafeteria I thirst for.
I've been waiting my whole life for this moment. I will teach you everything, small robot.
Small? He's taller than you.
Yeah, you will absorb it all and become the ultimate social media machine. Literally! Here are the filters which are bad. Puppy dog, kitty cat, bunny rabbit, almost anything that has a hyphen and the first word ends in a Y. But that only applies to animals. Vaguely beige and blurry obscure are both excellent.
An internal scan shows that many more people use aforementioned animal filters, making them popular, therefore making them... I'm sorry.
The little noise.
The little noise and then the error face.
Also, if you look really closely, it says error.
It's so good. Bad.
The pupil is becoming the master.
Oh, so proud. Liam is thrilled that you've granted him this opportunity to show off his superior taste to Calculuster, and you all learn a lot about how confusing your social media ideally should be.
All right.
Keep
All right,
him
I'm
guessing,
up.
they'll never know.
Still can't go over here, it seems. So, it would probably be smart to go over here, because it seems like I'm on the poly track. But I don't know
Yeah.
who this is.
Might as well, I mean, it's up to you, man.
I'm gonna roll the dice. I want to know about the new character. You approach the couples table. They seem welcoming. Almost too welcoming.
Look, Tate. Sad single people.
Oh, hi,
Look,
Felicia
honey.
Day.
Oh shit, that's Felicia Day?
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, amazing.
Look, honey, another lonely high schooler come bask in the radiance of our mutual filling love for one another. Please sit with us. Being around us is probably a relief after spending time with all of those desperate singles. Oh, me? No, I'm not eating. Tate eats for both of us. We share a digestive tract, like all good couples should. Yes, I know Polly and Liam don't eat either, but that's been different. I think they're just fasting because they haven't found somebody to share nutrients with yet. It must be so lonely, wasting the best years of your life outside of a monogamous relationship. That's why you sat down with us, right? For love advice? Of course it is!
It's really not. You just figured they'd be too busy snuggling to bother you while you ate. But come to think of it, you do have one question. How do you overcome the challenge of seeing your partner poop for the first time? And how do you know how many nutrients you can siphon from your partner, without killing them?
Personally, I'm curious about the question one.
So before we do anything, I need to tell you guys a story.
Okay.
I was at the airport waiting for my flight to come home, and the bathroom door I thought was latched. It was not. And this poor person's grandmother just ripped open the door and got a full view of me just on the potty.
Oh no.
And she was like, "I am so sorry, honey," and she just slowly shut the door. And I'm like, oh my god, I've just ruined someone's entire day.
That was when you should have gone like Basel.
No, you should have been like, well, it's about time. I've been waiting in here.
Yes.
Oh my
Now
God.
wipe me.
No.
Oh, no.
So that would be a good question to ask her. How did you overcome the challenge of seeing someone poop for the first time? Oh.
Yeah, you know what?
Yep.
I'll go with that. It's just too... Okay.
No surprise, you're alone.
Oh, that's easy. We don't poop. I use 100% of Tate's waste to create spores, and if I'm feeling a little bloated, I just start another fungal colony somewhere else on his body.
In fact, starting fungal colonies in surprising places on your partner's body can really spice up a long-term relationship. So there's your answer. Pooping in a long-term relationship is a sign that your love isn't real.
Wow, that was a really good answer. We should write a self-help book.
You agree wholeheartedly. You become their agent and publisher and make a killing in royalties. You never actually publish anything, but you do manage to scam for money out of them. Chat's telling me I went too far. I apologize.
Nah, it didn't bother me.
Yeah.
Trade places.
Everybody chooses a place. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. I'm going with San Jose, California, because that's where I'm traveling to.
Hamburger Mary's in downtown Toledo.
Ooh, Shirakawa-go, Japan.
Ooh, fun. Player order is decided based on how bizarre it would be if after your great uncle dies, you discover his last will is buried in that place.
I, for one, would be shocked considering the political leanings of my great uncle.
Why are all of Kelsey's ideas like the best during the trade?
I just wish that translated. Monster Prom dates.
Yeah, I think the order's gotta be Kelsey, Queen, and me.
Yeah. Oh shit! The prom's tomorrow.
And the
sure.
prom is tomorrow. All right. Let's see. You know what? Bathrooms. I'm not gonna think about it too hard. I'm gonna go to the bathrooms. That day, you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You give 0 shits, but you gain +2 boldness. Okay, that's better than nothing.
One thing that's a little concerning about the bathroom wall, though, bottom right corner, it says Jekyll, Hearts, Hyde. Isn't that just self-cessed?
Yes.
I mean, it's kind of masturbatory.
It is kind of masturbatory. Of course, no trip to the bathroom would be complete without running into a group of your classmates doing something stupid.
Damien, you're the worst!
I know, right?
She means that in a bad way. Did you really have to set fire to our entire deck of cards?
I don't know. Did the deck of cards have to keep dealing me shitting hands?
Not necessarily. That's not how probability works.
Well, then I guess I didn't necessarily need to set enough. But when does that stop me?
Well, now you've stopped us all from playing poker. Now what are we gonna bet on? Mama needs a new pair of shoes. Yes, and I derive an almost sexual pleasure from taking your money. So what's the new game?
Ooh, you know the perfect poker alternative. Russian roulette or the stock market? Honestly, I'm gonna go with what I would pick, which is the stock market.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Oh. Ah, yes. The stock market. I knew there was a reason I had this fiber optic internet port installed in the bathroom.
Vera busts out a laptop and gets to trading. Damien and Polly are skeptical at first, but Vera's enthusiasm is... Soon, you're all trading like the fiends you are. I'm just buying stock in any company that makes people's lives worse! Cigarettes, bombs, and reality TV!
I'm focusing on index funds, leveraging commodity futures, and maintaining a diversified portfolio.
Smart lady.
I'm buying any stock with a 69 in the price!
Nice. Somehow, all of you make basically the same amount of money. You use most of it to buy 5 flamingos made of pure gold, mostly because you're drunk with power and also just very drunk. You still end up with +2 fun and +1 money. Finally, something positive.
Huzzah!
Yay.
Ooh, all right. I need to get. I'm not very fun. I'm gonna get my fun up. Let's have some fun. Oh yeah, epic six. Let's have some fun. This beat is sick. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You're talking to Juan, the small magical Latino cat, when he tells you that you won't ever be as fun as Bob the scary clown.
Kelsey, did you ever watch Unsleeping City?
I need to watch that all the way through.
I asked because Juan, the small magical Latino cat, keeps making me think of the Bodega Cat.
Amazing.
You accept the challenge. You go straight to Bob, stab him several times, open his bleeding chest, and eat some of his guts in order to consume his fun.
Damn.
Fiber. Really? Do you think that's how this works? Well, it is. You gain +2 fun from poor Bob.
Damn.
Chat said, finally a good decision, Kelsey.
I know, right?
You're walking with Liam later, when suddenly a holy crossbow bolt slams into the wall next to you. It's the Slayer!
Prepare to die!
Prepare to die!
I just said that.
Hey!
You flee with Liam and manage to get out of sight. Now's the perfect time for you to hide while Liam turns into a bat. But he's not transforming. You ask him why the hell he's just standing there instead of changing.
It just seems a little cliche, doesn't it? A vampire turning into a bat? Honestly, I'm over it. If I could turn into, for example, the concept of a bat, now that would be a change worth making.
This is why I don't date vampires. You don't even know what that means. But if you can't get Liam to turn into something soon, he'll get you both caught. You quickly tell him to change into a hot dog stand
or a general feeling of unease.
I'm gonna go with the general feeling of unease.
Good. That is the correct choice.
That is pretentious enough to work.
Magnificent! The perfect balance of abstraction and practicality. I admit I have difficulty imagining the concept of a bat, but a general feeling of unease? Why, I experience that many times a day.
Liam disappears in a poof of purple smoke. You don't know where he's gone, but you sure don't feel good about it.
That's funny.
What's the matter? Do you have your shirt on inside out? Have all your friends just been pretending to like you? Oh shit, now we're getting too real.
Oh, we're getting into the feelings of unease.
Suddenly, the Slayer bursts in. She takes one step towards you, then stops. Why do I feel like I left my stove on when I left the house this morning? Shit! The Slayer flees to check on her stove. Liam turns back into a vampire, and you immediately feel better.
Oh man, my soul has never felt so tormented.
Cool.
I'll have to do that more often.
You hope he decides to do it when you're not around, but you're glad he's happy. You gain +2 smarts and +1 creativity.
All right.
Okay, what are my stats right now?
I feel like I'm stuck in Twilight. I don't want.
You're like,
Well,
what
I
else
don't-
can I
I
do?
don't know if this
Maybe
will
I
help.
could try to. You're like, maybe I could try to go after Scott. Wait, no, that doesn't fix anything.
No, here's the thing. I would welcome Scott. Dude, I'm a werewolf fan. Ride or die, my friend.
All right. It's funny because I feel like a lot of my options are not helping for what I'm trying to do. I'll boost creativity. Why not?
Oh, we haven't seen Oz's outfit yet.
Oh, that's so good!
Oh, so handsome.
That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you aren't especially good nor inspired. For once, it seems you aren't getting the classic creativity boost from the auditorium. But afterwards, while talking to your classmates, you're having trouble conveying your point in a discussion, so you decide to convey it through music! You start singing, and suddenly everyone else joins you in a kick-ass musical number. It's so amazing that the people with whom you were arguing totally get your point and change their minds once the song is over. You gain +2 creativity.
There you go.
Huzzah. Oh my god! Did you hear? They finally invented a tattoo gun that works on ghosts! I'm totally gonna go get one as soon as school lets out. Oh shit! We should definitely get matching tattoos! You wanna?
Of course you do. What are you, responsible? The important question is, what kind of tattoo do you want to get?
Either the entire text of the Necronomicon, you be the first half and I'll be the second half. Or knuckle tats, you get party PR and I'll get the type of party. Put our knuckles together and you know what that spells.
That's kind of wild.
The funny thing is, like, together it spells party, but
Yeah.
on their own it just sounds like Swedish Chef.
It does.
Bert.
Pretty.
I mean, we're doing that one.
Sex!
You look blankly at Polly.
What? That's what it spells, right? I mean, I could be wrong. Whenever I see a group of letters, I always assume it spells either sex or LSD. And the knuckle tattoo is obviously longer than 3 letters. So, sex it is!
You start to explain that sex is the same length as LSD, but Polly presses a finger to your lips.
Shush, my little dumplet. If you play your cards right, I'll show you just how long sex can really be.
Oh my god.
She does show you. It turns out it can be as long as you want if you just keep adding X to the end. You gain +2 fun and +1 creativity.
Hell yeah.
The monster
Oh,
prom
no.
approaches. Okay.
I have not had any luck with any of these people.
You do also have
kinda
the option to
appealed
go
to-
stag.
This is true.
I'm gonna go with... well, if I go with none of them, then... Because I've done that before, and the narrator's just like, what the fuck, dude? I'm almost tempted to ask Vera, but I also don't know if I have the stats for Vera. My charm is 20. I don't know who needs, like, a charm of, like, 20.
I think charm is probably... My guess is Scott, because it's tied to the gym.
I think, if I'm remembering correctly, charm is Miranda.
Oh, okay.
You know, because she's a pink Barbie princess.
Yeah.
Very much so. I remember the first time I played this game, that was who I wooed, and I succeeded and got the... I think I got the ending where it was like the both of us just executed everybody at the... It was just the two of us left.
The royal ascension is nigh. We must prepare.
Honestly, I'm not gonna ask anybody out. I don't think I have stats to put off.
So you want to go with none of them?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with none of them.
All right. Okay, Tentaqueen, you're up.
Well, I want it. See, this is cruel. They put me right next to the one that I wanted in the lineup. It's not meant to be in this playthrough. I'll ask the other purple option, the inferior purple option.
Chat's also asking, is there an option to just stay home and play video games?
Hey.
That's kind of what I'm doing.
And I'm asking...
All right, Oz. Yeah.
Hey,
The
boo!
obvious choice.
They're pretty cute. I like
See what
the
happens.
others.
Sure.
You asked no one to prom. You told yourself you didn't need anyone. And you know what? On a theoretical level, that's completely true, but this just seems like a way of avoiding potential rejection. We all fear rejection, sweetheart, but it's a part of life. Victory is for those who try. And you haven't. The thing is, I tried!
Achievement forever alone. You're playing a dating sim. You asked no one to prom.
Genius! Prom night is here, and you can't help but wonder if you had a chance with any of your... Those who fail have at least tried, and you, tonight you failed in your own way without even trying. Merit in its own right. doubts will haunt you till the day you die. Prom was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and now it's gone.
Joke's on you. Brian's a zombie.
Oh, no, wait, this is a video game. You can try and play again. Lucky bastard.
Alright, how'd you do, buddy?
Let's find out. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to Monster Prom with you.
Not a chance in the world, darling.
Damn.
You're Barnum on a stick. What was that? I heard thumping. You
Oh, it might
bar
have
me
been my
to
chair.
death. Oh, you bar
Either
me
your
to
chair
death.
or my lesbian coconut.
And then what would I be? A meta ghost? Pass.
Bye.
No, you'd be double dead. See ya!
Tried and failed.
Clearly, this was too much for you. You abandoned high school and spent the rest of your life designing a robot for sex purposes. Unfortunately, as soon as your robot lover got true AI, it rejected you.
Let's go.
Damn!
Oh, no.
I struck out!
You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you.
Come on, 1 out of 3.
Prom? That's so quiche and cliche. That it's actually hip!
Yo!
Yeah, let's go to prom together. What a retro thing to do, right? I can wear a tuxedo and all. It's gonna be wonderful.
How ironic.
But in an ironic way.
I might end up liking you. Ironically.
You and Liam spent the night discussing obscure 70s TV shows in Hungarian literature.
Casanova, your very first prom date!
Yay!
You both laughed a lot, and for once Liam seemed to genuinely enjoy himself without the need for posing or judging other people.
Aww.
You notice his hand gently touching yours, and you know Liam well enough to know it wasn't accidental. Maybe falling in love isn't for posers after all.
Aww.
Excuse you, you are not the best at being purple. We may have gone to prom, but you know, high school romances don't always last.
Yeah. I also love chat just
True.
being like, Ben got destroyed. He's like, yes, I did. I'm 0 for 2.
And meanwhile, I just got told, oh, come on. Tried. Come on, this is life, except this is a video game and you get to play again. Lucky
It's true.
bastard.
I almost want to try again and be like the romance coach and be like, okay, this is what you gotta do. We're metagaming. Aw, I love these guys. Except
Look
the one
at
on the
him.
bottom right.
I
knows-
don't know
he
the
knows
story
what he
behind
did.
that, but we'll find out some point.
He
Those
knows
two-
Oh,
what
he
did.
knows what he did.
Yeah. Those 2 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. The school play was a success in the end. The New Yorker
Oh
said,
shit!
"Never has a tree been as compelling and convincing as the tree in that play. Simply mesmerizing." Good for you, Scott.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
Liam started an iconoclastic band that broke all conventions. Their latest album has been a hit. It has no songs at all. The album is actually just a banana set on fire.
Tracks.
And be sure, Liam doesn't care if you don't get it. Polly graduated from doing lots of ayahuasca, and now she appears to hallucinating people and acts as their spirit animal.
Perfect.
Oh dear.
For those 2 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
Woo!
I love this ending song.
I do too. I also love like all the character designs.
Yeah.
Yes. All these little photos, they're so cute.
Viperfish, I follow them on Insta. Oh, look at Zoe. Jesse! Love you, Jesse. Oh, look at that gremlin guy.
I love it.
I was actually wondering if any of those are like extra characters you can get.
Not in the game. That's just their monster sonas that they've come up with.
Oh,
What is-
fun.
What is that mug say? Number one son of all hell? That was cute.
I think so, yeah, that would track.
Cuties. Oh, I love these guys.
And their band's called the Player Characters.
I love it.
Mike Kroll? Wow, that's cool. Oh, yeah, look at all these voice actors. Oh, we didn't even see the interdimensional prince.
We did not.
I've seen him
We
before.
We also didn't get to see Coach.
Oh,
Oh,
we
Susie
did.
was
Or
in it?
Dimitri.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I saw that we just missed it in the credits, but someone's title is listed as Orgy Planner.
Yes.
Oh, look at these guys. I love them.
I love the stage prop and the price tag attached to it.
Ahmed and Chaz like, I don't know anything about this game. What's happening?
Well, we just finished one playthrough, so they're playing the credits.
But yeah, this is, for anyone who doesn't know, Monster Prom, which is an awesome dating sim with a great sense of humor, if it was not obvious. The shop now has a paper map. So vintage.
So vintage.
Ooh. 10 new images in the gallery.
Delightful.
Ooh. Oh yeah, there's like a bunch of stuff that gets unlocked every time that you do a playthrough, regardless
Heck
of like
yeah.
how it turns out.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.